we have to say goodbye to Dory?
I don't know why I thought I could do this.
Dory, you are about to find your parents. And when you do that, you'll be
home.
Hey guys, I just watched the movie Finding Dory, the sequel to Finding Nemo. Finding Dory. Sorry that I didn't have a proper presentation and a proper background because I'm still setting up. So I'm still setting up, but at the same time I still have to give you my reviews. Sorry for the late reviews because I've been very busy lately. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's go on to the review. Just to let you know, first I will be having Now You See Me Too, Independence Day Resurgence, and Ice Age, Collision Course upcoming soon, even Conjuring 2. Yeah, I'm going to watch Conjuring 2 soon. Okay, let's back to the review for the Finding Dory. To be honest, Pixar doesn't have a very good record for sequels other than Toy Story. And we have the same director, Andrew Stanton, came back. He also directed Finding Nemo and Wall-E, and some of the films and John Carter. So he came back to direct the sequel, Finding Dory. To be honest, I did not watch any of the trailers at all, so I wasn't sure that what I'm getting in this film. But it was so sad that every time I walk past by, there's got to be a promotional stuff here and there. So I kind of been spoiled for a lot of promotional. I mean, there's a tons of stuff that's been going around. So to the point, I've been spoiled. So I kind of know what's going on. But luckily, I didn't watch all the trailers. I wasn't expecting much from this film. But at the end of the day, it didn't exceed my expectation at all. Because I was really hoping that, because in the first movie, the Finding Nemo movie, it was happening on a dentist tank, aquarium tank. That was kind of fun because it was very refreshing. But this one kind of took it a bit too much the way I see it. A similar kind of formula they have to follow the first one, but I was hoping that it would be the whole sea. That's what I wanted to see. But I gotta say, they kind of implemented it quite well, to be honest. It wasn't that bad. The movie, you have all the cast came back. You have Ellen DeGeneres as Dory. She was quite fun, to be honest. She was quite fun. It wasn't disappointing. Then you have Albert Brooks as Nemo's father, Marlin, and then you have any other characters. This film wasn't as good as the first one because the first one was very fresh. Because you have never seen something like that before, Talking Fish, Finding Nemo. But this film kind of took it to another level, which I kind of felt a bit uncomfortable. I'm not saying that I'm not having fun with it. The film is a bit ridiculous to the point it's it doesn't make sense. The first one did make sense in some cases. But this one took it to a bit too far. I mean, I'm not going to spoil you what's going on. Maybe you watched it. I felt like it's a bit too far, but I'm still having fun with it. I mean, there's only the emotional in this film was slightly stronger. There's only one particular scene where in terms of emotional stand, it was slightly stronger than the first movie. And then you have this journey of Dory trying to find her parents, but personally, the pace is slightly too fast. I wanted more from this film. Whereas in the first film, Finding Nemo, where you have so much things happening, it was very satisfying. The first one was very satisfying, but the second one is for me slightly too rushed. From a regular audience perspective, there are some stuff that you shouldn't put in. I know that it's a sequel, but there's some stuff that you shouldn't put in there to make it link in a way. There's some stuff that you shouldn't link, but I kind of understand because it's a sequel. I went to watch a film with a friend of mine. She has never watched the first one, so she kind of got a bit confused, what is going on here and there, the turtle scenes, what's going on here and there. So there's some stuff that you should have the scenes should have told properly. You can say properly. I mean, have a better introduction of what's going on so that for those people who never watched Finding Nemo will have slightly harder to understand what's going on. That is how I feel, at least. But there are some characters that I find is slightly a bit too off. Like you have this beluga whale. I find it kind of unnecessary, and then the whale shark is also a bit unnecessary. But how they are being how they are used in the film in terms of Dory's ridiculousness, it kind of fits in a way. But somehow I don't felt like I really care for them at all. I wish that the film was done better in the sense like make them have more values to them, so I don't feel the impact from these two characters at all. Other than that, there's one particular character that I love so much. For me, is a show stealer, which kind of is like kind of everyone's agree on. The octopus called Hank. That guy was so interesting, which is kind of the same thing. Is I want that kind of impact where it really makes you care for the character, like this octopus named Hank. Let's talk about the animation. The animation is still exquisite. I mean, this is a Pixar film. What do you expect? I want to talk about the tone of the film. The tone of the film is slightly easier. I think this film is kind of like aiming for kids instead of adults like us, where the first film it was trying to pleasure all ages of audiences. But whereas for this one, it's kind of like aiming for kids because the way of the tone of the film was slightly ridiculous, where it was tend to make kids laugh. But I'm not saying that I'm not enjoying it, but they should have done it slightly smarter to the point where kids and adults enjoy it. So it's kind of hard to say. I felt like the first film was fresher, whereas this one is slightly off because the target audience were kids. Or to the point like Finding Dory, this film shouldn't have been made, but this film I felt like this one it was an unnecessary sequel, but it's a welcome addition to the franchise. I'm not saying I did enjoy some of the part of it, but for me this is more like a, if you have extra time, then you wanna grab a popcorn and watch, then you should watch it. But this is one of those films I felt like you don't really need to see in a cinema. You can just wait. Buy the DVD and just watch it. That's what I'm trying to say. If you wanna have a good, fun time to relax, if you feel like you still want to go to the cinema and watch it, go ahead. I'm not stopping you at all. So this is how I felt at this. So I'm giving Finding Dory a 7 out of 10. So what you all guys think of the movie? Maybe you can just comment down below and then subscribe to my channel and tell me all what you all think, and click one of the links to see my other movie reviews, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, by the way, I will be having a better setup, so excuse for this particular episode, and I'll see you all next time.